Sorrel Mitzi, Queen 10 suited. His first to act, he's gonna juice it up.
Mystery hand time. Addamo, as if it isn't tough enough to predict what that man's going to do. How about when you have no clue what his holding is? Suited one gapper. Under the gun. Gets flatted by Addamo. That'd be so great if he just mucked pre. You're like, oh, what did he have, guys? 7-4 off.
You prefer him mucking pre for the LOLs rather than getting a mystery hand with Addamo. Okay.
Well, why are you going to make it seem like I'm the minister of darkness and doom somehow, Randy? Just
not
because
minister
I
of
like
darkness and doom, minister of mischief.
Of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
For sure.
We don't like you guys.
Brie, the ministress of mischief with a little baby suited connector, hops aboard the Mitzi wagon. Queen high flop, but 2 3s with the 3 of clubs out there interacting with Brie. She checks it.
There's push-ups happening in front of me.
Is that Ren Lin? By the way, earlier you talked about these push-ups. I got to tell you, mine don't come in that quick. Light frame on Ren, but nevertheless, that was a brisk pace. Meanwhile, a brisk $2.5 million from Mitzi. There's that face, Randy. This ain't a mystery hand because Addamo's going to just step away. And I feel as though we might be going north.
It would seem odd, though, to raise on this board texture.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah, he comes in with call, and it doesn't necessarily need to be a made hand at this point. Addamo could float with some backdoor clubs, maybe a backdoor spade if he's got like ace-10 offsuit. As played, given that Mitzi has the perceived weakest kicker of the queen, should send this one into the check call mode to defend and balance your light c-bets. Can't really get called by worse queen. Given I don't think Addamo's flatting queen 9 suited and lower. And so Sorrel, he opened off of, I believe, around 16 to 17 big blinds, so... Oh, actually, he's going to bet once again. Interesting.
Undeterred by Addamo flatting. He does fire again. See him sneaking a peek there at the opposition.
Yeah, so the range is changed based on what stack Mitzi was playing off of. I believe Addamo wouldn't have like ace queen. He'd be looking to 3-bet, get that in. He could have queen jack suited, which would make sense to not want to re-raise pre-flop. Spades come in.
2 streets of stickiness out of the Addominator. Just 15.1. Mitzi really setting this up near 0.5 SPR. But the spade is real pesky. What's even peskier, though, is if you check and you know Addamo, whether he's made something or he hasn't, can absolutely read it as honest and maybe stick you in a blender. The check from Mitzi, setting the stage for what I have to imagine is going to be cheap thrills here for the mystery hand.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get a bet here. Yeah, Addamo could have spades. I think that's a big part of his value range. What is the worst queen that he would jam? Would he still jam queen jack? I think that's pretty unclear. He does jam what we expected to happen. He doesn't have any. He's not supposed to have that many like pure bluffs because sure, backdoor clubs would have floated the flop, but on the turn against a double barrel seems kind of unlikely. A 6-7 seems a bit ambitious unless it's spades.
You saw the audience taking shape there. And now Mitzi must make a decision for his tournament life. Some suspect spades in the chat. What do you think's brewing? What's under the hood?
Spades, of course, makes a lot of sense.
That's the story being told, is it not?
Yeah, there might be a little bit of slow play pre-aces and kings. I could see it, thinking that Mitzi's just going to fold to a 3-bet and try to induce behind.
Yeah.
It's a small part of the range, but I don't want to, look over that.
I mean, listen, it's much easier for him to have a suited combo that didn't want to 3-bet the under the gun open that included spades. Is there ever any ace deuce involved here with the ace of spades, perhaps?
I think he throws that more into the 3-bet fold range.
Yeah, as a flatter against the under the gun open, you're right. We really need to remove that. But again, it is the dominator. Could it be ace 3 of hearts?
Possible. He's going to fold. What's Addamo got?
Whatever it is. And it was a suited ace with spades. So credit to Mitzi. He got value on the 2 streets in which the queen was best, and then he got away from it when it was worst. And the Dominator just cannot be stopped like a hot knife through butter. He continues to cut his way through this super main field.